All right, today I'm going to go over, in this particular case, we're going to do a seated banded bicep curl. Now, the name aside, if I'm doing a seated dumbbell curl, right, not much changes. Maybe you might want to choose an incline bench that's not straight up and down, but it's got a slight incline to support this position. Because again, both of them really fall into the same sort of, right, I don't want my ribs poking out. I want to keep that neutral rib. I don't want to shrug, that sort of stuff. I don't want to have my humerus aiding in the contraction by pulling in my front delt and lifting that humerus, okay? So again, same sort of thing as shoulder blades, back pocket. Now because I'm seated, I can't necessarily contract my glutes, but you're still pushing your feet down. And what pushing my feet down does, it prohibits me, or it's a reminder to not slouch, number one, okay? And if I'm driving my feet down, now I'm mindful of where my rib cage is at, okay? So even though I'm not standing and I can't contract my glutes fully, I'm driving my feet down, okay? And that really is what's promoting this very neutral thoracic and lumbar position, okay? So here's the demonstration I'll be able to talk through. Again, in this case, I'm gonna have my palms up, because it's very difficult to do a bit of a hammer curl with bands, just because of just the nature of how the band is on your wrist and hand, okay? Again, just like I said before, right, very vertical in my seated position, okay? I don't want my ribs here. Ribs are neutral, okay? And for me, it's like, if I really want to stabilize my bicep, I'm gonna flex my tricep. In conjunction, I'm gonna flex my lats, okay? And I'm gonna hold this truly. I'm gonna hold this flex position as I curl with my bicep, okay? So that's one of those things that you really can do in this position. The bicep curl is really fantastic because it's for me, it's almost like a point of meditation, because it takes a lot of focus to do it correctly. And for me, that's very fulfilling. And that's what I want you guys to understand, okay? So take this very vertical position by driving my feet into the ground, okay? Rib cage is neutral. Flex my triceps, okay? Pull my lats down in position. Slight rear lean, okay? Not back here, but slight, okay? Just beyond vertical, because that kind of just, it's a reminder, and it's also very helpful to engage my lats with that posterior lean, okay? That neck position also. Now always make a letter L. Take that good neck position, because I don't want my chin down. I don't want my head leaning up. Okay, lats engaged, triceps flexed, bang, okay? Control both directions, right? Flex, flex, flex without lifting, okay? That's really the big thing, is what you'll find is really pulling those shoulder blades down, okay? And head neutral, you'll see how wonderfully fatiguing this can be on the biceps. And also too, more importantly, I guess from a longevity standpoint, because of the structure of the shoulder, the bicep tendon going into the coracoid process that has a lot of musculature to it, okay? We just want to preserve that bicep tendon. So we get a lot of shoulder pain and neck pain. A lot of times that's from the bicep tendon. So that is why position is so integral. If I'm lat flexed and tricep stable, that bicep tendon won't get pissed off. The shoulder is preserved, okay? So that's the really important thing about all this. Hold position. When you do that, you properly fatigue the bicep, and then in doing those two things, you really preserve shoulder health. So that is a seated banded bicep curl.